Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 6 of Direwolf20's Server Play series. I'm hanging out on ForgeCraft. We've got Algorithm, TTF Cuts, and Togs here. How you doing, Tog?
I'm doing well, Dyer.
Cool. I'm going to be setting up a new rotor for the windmill because it ran out.
Ooh.
Oh, see, we
Yeah, I
got the
heard that.
steel version of it. That's cool. I might want to throw that in there.
Evening.
Hey, TT.
Alright. I really need to figure out how to turn off these channel notifications because I don't like them.
Yeah. So it looks like they added a new level to this thing. So I believe that I can get refined iron, but I need a blast furnace. There's a new process for getting refined iron. Remember they took away refined iron? Well, it's back.
Yeah.
And it's used for some of the more high-end stuff. But in order to get it, requires a little bit of work. So let's see. I had to figure out how to get a blast furnace going here. Let's take a look.
You beat all dictionaries against steel. So
Yeah.
use a one.
Yeah, so I could use steel. So that's an option. But I want to check out the new IC2 stuff. So I need a heat conductor. That doesn't look too hard to get. But then I need a heat generator. So we can take a look and see there's actually a lot of options. Solid, fluid, radioisotope, electric heat generator, liquid heat exchanger, or fermenter. Well, fermenter takes heat, so that doesn't generate heat. So my options are solid fuel or fluid. So like if I wanted to use oil. And I'm pretty sure like the electric heat generator generates heat using IC2 electricity. So that's a way to do it. Or I could go with the liquid heat exchanger. I think I might go with the electric. I don't know. It doesn't tell you like how much they make. And the more heat you have, the better for heating this stuff up. So not entirely sure how I want this to work yet. Maybe I'll try the electric, and then we'll go from there. Also, we've got this nifty little purifier of Certus quartz. By the way, we do have Certus quartz purification in the workshop if you guys, are so inclined to use it. And it's powered by a low voltage solar array, so we actually are pretty good in terms of power gen. So that's almost free doubling of Certus quartz for anybody who wants. So yeah, let's try the electric first. So electric heat generator. I'm going to need a battery. So I'm going to need some copper. I'm going to need some iron. I'm going to need some tin. I'm not hurting for resources, that's for sure.
User joined your channel.
Algorithm.
Hello.
How's it going? What's up, buddy?
Just fixing some bugs and stuff while idling in my house.
Nice. Actually, I don't think I really need to cut anything right now, so I'll be alright. Did you see we have a setup in the workshop with some doubling of Certus quartz?
I did indeed.
Cool. So help yourself. I'm getting ready to make a heat generator so I can make refined iron. You know what I should probably have here is some of
I
this.
haven't looked at the that stuff yet.
So, the electric heat generator, then the last thing I need is one of
I
these
really like
guys.
my windmill though.
What's that?
So I haven't looked at the that new heat stuff yet, but I really like this windmill though.
Yeah, the windmill's nice. It's really nice, actually. I set it up. Did you see how it's set up in the workshop? I'm basically ender chesting batteries back and forth, so I don't have to run 200 cables to world height. Because everybody knows that would have been a blast.
Yeah.
So now let's see what do I need for a blast furnace. That's easy. That's actually really easy. I think I've got everything I need already.
I'm so lost for recipes without any plugins, I think, which really out.
Yeah. It's funny the things that you like miss when you don't have access to certain stuff. And I think the last thing I'll need is another piece of cabling here.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, like where were you getting
Hey, Prog.
how you make refined iron from, or just did you just know how to make it?
I asked Thunderdark when I was figuring this out. Alright, so plug power into the electric heat generator, and he'll start generating heat. Max transferable heat is nothing, but you can add coils to increase heat output. So we're going to need to actually cut up some copper, as a matter of fact. I wonder if this thing responds to a redstone signal too, because that would be awesome of it. Yeah, no, I also was lost on how to do some of these things, Tog, so don't feel bad. But I like cornered Thunderdark one day and was like, explain to me all the things, because I am so not aware of what you guys changed.
I didn't even know he did IC2.
Yeah, he's been working on it a bit. So based on the amount of copper coils that you place in the heat generator determines how much heat output there is. So that's not too bad. Oh, good. They fixed the bug where they would stack, because before they were stacking in here, but okay. Shift click causes them to stack, but you can't manually stack them. Okay. Cool. Well, make sure, even though you might be able to get them in there stacking, you'll see it only does 5, so 1 each. 10 heat units should be good right now. I don't have any idea how much power this is using, but the main reason I was looking at this is because my rotor's dead. Like, I need a new rotor upstairs. So I might need to go up there and set this up. But let's see. And then next up, I want my wrench. Have you played it all on Forgecraft 1 yet, Prog? By the way, you want these copper points to point to each other. So I think I need to shift click that, and now we should have a heat buildup. Now, it takes a while to build up heat, but if you apply a redstone signal, it's not a big deal. So if we take a look here, I'm guessing this thing is not using power at the moment. And I want to confirm that. Good. So our rechargeable battery is not losing juice. I might want to throw more copper coils in here. I think that mostly just helps it to operate faster. So let's do that.
Is there a minimum distance the pedestals have to be from an infusion matrix?
There's a maximum distance.
I'm just wondering if I can stick them right up against it so it's only got a 5x5 footprint.
I don't know. So more coils, more heat generated and transferred to the blast furnace. It's good. So I'm going to throw a stack of iron ingots in there and see what I get. So this thing should start heating up now. And it actually doesn't take too long to heat up with this much generation going on. There's actually, I've found, guys, by the way, the most efficient. If you really want to like super cheese the new IC2 because it's not balanced yet, lava power is ridiculous. If you use the liquid heat exchanger, you can create 100 EU per tick from lava.
Wow.
And I mentioned that to Thunderdark. He's like, yeah, it needs more balance. And I'm like, yeah, probably. Alright, so believe it or not, this actually needs something else. There's 2 things that this needs. Compressed air cells. So let's get some of that. All we need to do is throw some cells in an extractor. And the good news is that this isn't too bad. Let's see, do I have any...
Compressor.
Yeah, that's what I meant, compressor. I think I've actually already got a few empty cells, but I'm going to make a few more. But throw these guys into the compressor. There we go. And that might take a minute. But luckily, I snagged myself somewhere around here a couple overclocker upgrades. Yeah, it causes them to drain power a lot faster, but oh well. And then the metal former is in extruding mode, so I'm going to get a few more of these by throwing some tin plates in there. So you can see here it's telling you progress requires more air cells. So we've already got the heat built up. Now we just need some compressed air cells to start operating. 3 should be good enough to start. So I might want to automate this little system because it actually gives you the compressed air cells back. So that's not too bad. That might be fun to automate. Because I'm sure I could pull the compressed air cells out, recompress them, and pump them back in. Not too bad. At the end of the day, though, you get refined iron, which is going to be better in the windmill. We're going to get more EU generation up top, plus it'll last longer and not have to get replaced as often. All for basically the cost of energy. It doesn't cost us any more resources at the end of the day, because it's not using up the tin that we are using for the air cells, and all it's using is iron ingots in the form of refined iron. So there's really no difference in the cost. It's just the time to make the refined iron. But I needed to make this refined iron anyway, because refined iron is required for the advanced machine casings. So if I want to get myself one of those awesome furnaces, around here somewhere. There we go. Induction furnace requires an advanced machine casing, so I need refined iron plates in order for this to operate. So this thing's cooking. It'll take a little while to refine the iron into refined iron, but it shouldn't be too bad. Let me consider a way that I could automate this little blast furnace operation here. I might move my compressor next to it or something like that. I'll be back in a minute. Let me come up with a good plan. Alright guys, we're back, and I have kind of a plan on how I want to automate this thing. What I'm thinking is put this guy under here. Which means we have to rotate this thing now. Which should be good. We should be maintaining heat though. Good. Progress is moving. That's a good sign. Do I want to make a new compressor? I think I'll make a new compressor. I'll be right back. Alright, new compressor made. Let's do this, shall we? I'm thinking we'll put the compressor here. We're going to need to get this line. I don't know if this is going to carry cable through the electric heat generator. I doubt highly that it will. So we'll test that in a minute. But for now, I need to get power into the compressor. Done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to need one of these and one of these for a moment. I can say item filter will be canned air. Go. And this item filter will be empty cell. And there we go. Just have to put this in. And what this should start doing now is, as this gets done...
Place to put my...
Alright, that should automate it. It's not the prettiest looking design in the world, but it works. I can mostly replace these things and not even notice. So you can see that the empty cell made its way into the compressor. We currently have 10 air cells at the moment. And when this thing's done, it should automatically get pulled out and dumped back into here. And we're up to, nice. Look at that. That should do. So now, anybody who needs refined iron just has to come into the workshop and throw some iron ingots into the blast furnace, and it'll take care of the rest. And you apparently get slag, which is used for stone dust. Oh, you can get coal dust out of a thermal center. That's neat. It's a neat way to get coal dust and stone dust. I don't know if there's a chance for those, but yeah. Alright, I'm quite pleased. So I don't know how much refined iron I need to get the rotor. I'm assuming it's the same amount. So basically 9 times 4, 36, 37. So it's going to actually take a while. This thing is a little bit slow in terms of its progress, but that's okay. I won't mind. Alright, we'll be back in a minute while this continues to cook up.
There's
Alright guys, we're
quite
back.
a variety of materials in this smelter here.
It takes a long time for the blast furnace, but somebody raised a good point. I think it was TTFT Cuts might have said it, or Algorithm, I don't know. That it takes, that this refined iron is on par with steel, and the steel takes a really long time to cook in the railcraft furnace. So I'd say it's probably equivalent to how long it takes to cook up steel. But I know our windmill is currently off because it doesn't have a rotor, so I just made an iron rotor for now, and maybe the next one I throw in there can be refined iron. Doesn't hurt to use iron for now. It's not like I'm really losing much. I'll be back in a minute when I get to the top of the windmill. I just want to make sure that the thing I set up to automatically pull the rotors in worked. Nice. We're getting 45 EU per tick at the moment with our iron rotor. Though I am getting a new message that says increased rotor damage. So I guess the world height it's at means it takes damage faster? I want to say, based on these numbers...
It might not be, like, durable enough or something.
What's that?
Maybe it needs to be, like, a stronger material to be that high.
I'm thinking it does.
Like the old ones.
You know, it just dropped down to 40 EU per tick, and that message went away. So I'm thinking the world height I'm at is, like, right on the edge of where iron's okay. I'm currently at Y193.
Yeah,
So
sounds like it's probably that.
Because at 40 EU per tick, the message went away. It was at like 42 and it was there. Let's see if I can not die this time. Hooray! I survived. Alright, let's get back to work on our AE2 system now. Considering I've got a nifty little setup here for it. Now I am going to have to consider the way this works and change it up a little bit, but we'll mess with that in a minute. Let me get all this stuff I need again. I had like, my inventory was all ready, and now I need to find all this stuff again. Alright guys, we're back. I'm just upgrading the item filter in my transfer node so that it can work with pure Fluix crystals as well. And now that I've got that, I should be able to craft some cables. Oh man, that was super fast how quickly that used up stuff. I don't know, Algo. Those cables, man, they're pricey.
Actually, they just got improved. You get an extra cable per craft, and the recipe got simplified.
Oh, cool. What's the new recipe?
The fiber changed. So instead of making the fiber out of quartz glass, you now just make it out of dust and regular old glass. So.
Oh, cool. I like that.
And then you get 3 cables per craft instead of 2.
Cool. So I want an ME toggle bus, and hopefully 6 glass or 6 Fluix crystals will be good. Next thing I need is a drive. Nice. And I'm thinking I'll put this where my crafting table is at the moment. And I'm gonna have to move these things. Oh, they're factorization barrels? I thought I made a Java barrel for them.
You did. Neptune stole it.
What? But now I can't move them! Arg. Alright, well, that's fine. I can do that. Haha. Take that, Neptune. Alright. I'll put that there. And for now, there. Don't need you at the moment. Or you. Or you guys. Well, maybe you. Okay, so let's rotate this thing this way. I'm going to move the energy acceptor to here. Try and do this as efficiently as possible because I really don't have a lot of stuff. That'll connect into there. And then these guys can go in here, and we should have green lights. Awesome. And we're using energy? Probably. A little bit. Cool. Let's see. Our current energy use is, thanks to my nifty network tool that I made, energy usage 2.26 EU per tick. Now, the low voltage solar array makes 8, so as long as I don't create a system that drains more than 8 EU per tick, we should be okay. Now, to make sure that this works, let's see. Now, can I use the ME toggle bus on a corner between 2 blocks, or do they have to... Yeah, I'm guessing I will need another toggle bus. So, some more glass, some more cable. Right, I put away my crafting table. So if I have a corner and I have 2 blocks, I need 2 of those toggle buses, right?
I don't know what you're doing.
There you go. So like if I want to turn off both of these accelerators, unless I put it like on here, I guess.
No, you can just put it on the other side.
Oh, I can? So I can
Cable
have it
down
like,
first.
if I put it here and then here,
That'll
and
work too.
here.
Or you can put it in the other block too.
Nice. Okay. So that'll work. So then all I need is the lever here, right? Cool. Looks good. Alright guys, we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, a little bit of crafting later, and I've got myself a crafting terminal. Nice. So now it should be as easy as dumping a bunch of items in here, and we are ready to go. Look at that. Oh, how I missed it. So let's see. Any asynchronized standard. So does the terminal style not matter if you're in like full screen mode?
It really only matters depending on like what GUI ratio and stuff you use.
Right. Cool. All right. How
So
easy will it be?
if your GUI set to large or whatever, then you might not. It might already stretch.
Gotcha. So I just need a sticky piston. I should be able to pull that off. Especially with all the resin I've got. There. There. I'm going to make a quick import bus so I can suck my items in. And then acceleration card. Thinking I'll hold off on that. I don't want to spend 2 diamonds on that at the moment. I can just be patient. So then it's just a matter of ME import bus. And I can steal these guys one at a time and start sucking them in. There we go. Nice. Alright guys, we'll be back in a minute once this thing finishes sucking in all its items. Alright guys, we're back. What's that?
No, and yeah, I just crashed.
Ah. Hey, is that Alex I hear?
Yep.
How's it going, buddy? I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, but I'm going to get a few. And then I want some marble. They don't have any marble multi-blocks, but I'm guessing algorithm you're... Let's see. Put the block in the middle and surround it by cable anchors?
Yep.
It's not working.
Let me look at the big.
Let me try it with something that's not marble. Doesn't work with cobble either. I think algorithm's lying to me. Oh, there it is. It's 4 anchors, not 8.
Oh, right.
That'll do it. Okay, cool. And then, nice! Look at that! Awesome. Now, can I put the lever here? Like on this? So these should turn on, I presume, at some point. Oh, nice. That's cool. That is awesome. So the lever can go on the facade. That is beautiful.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
I love it when you can make stuff compact, whatever, so you don't have to sit here and put a block next to something just to be able to put a lever next to it or something.
Yeah.
So, does anyone know if we have anything that can rotate a piston or other vanilla blocks?
Wrenches?
I think the AE2 wrenches can do it, can it?
Most wrenches will.
Most wrenches will? Yeah. Is that like a forge? Part of forge now? Rotating
Yeah.
blocks?
Well, there's like a generic rotate block method that it's called.
Uh,
I have to figure out how to make marble. Oh, you know what? I probably need the chisel.
Well, I'll catch you guys later. I gotta go deal with some stuff.
All right, buddy. See you.
yep.
User left your channel.
There we go. Look at that. How nice. Everything's hidden behind walls. Beautiful. By the way, guys, a real quick note for you is that without the energizers on, it's 2.8 EU so far, so we have plenty of expansion we can do before we start doing more than we need to with this low voltage solar array. With them on, oh, that's funny. That's really funny. There we go. With them on, I think it's right around 10. Yeah, it goes up as high as 10. So, that's not too bad. I might get 2 more here, or at least 1 more. We'll see. I don't know. We'll come up with something. But for now, we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, we're back. And the last thing I want to do before we wrap up the episode here is get us Induction Furnace in the workshop. Because fast smelting is pretty much the greatest thing ever. So let's get ourselves... Now that I can craft like this. And not have to worry about resources. Get one of these. I'm thinking that many should be good for now. And I should have enough of this stuff to go around. That and that. Oh, you know what? There we go. I just needed to... Oh, I think I can't use the hammer for this. Ah, that's good to know. Well, luckily I have a metal former. Put it on rolling mode, give it some upgrades to make it not take forever. Overclocker upgrades are truly like the best part of IC2. Okay, that should be good. So let's see, can I get an induction furnace? Oh yeah, I can. I just need my wrench. And I'm going to go steal the existing furnace that we have there. I like how the achievement you get now for the induction furnace is hyperspeed. That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, and that should get the heat building up. Did I do that right? Probably not. Oh, I'm confused. Yeah, that looks good. Sure, why not? I need Temma here to fix the workshop when I break things. Cool. We've got heat building up, guys. Induction furnace at the workshop, everybody. Alright, back in a moment, and then I think we have to wrap up the episode. Alright guys, and with that, I think it's a pretty good wrapping up point for the episode. So we did a lot today. We got the blast furnace built, we automated the compressor for the compressed air, which pretty much is fully automated right now. We never have to worry about this ever again. I'll come back next time and that stack will be done processing, which is cool. And this is ore dictionary with iron, by the way, so you can use it for anything that you use iron for. Like, you know, pretty much like ore dictionary with steel. So all kinds of steel stuff that you can do. So lots of cool stuff. It's pretty much refined iron equals steel. So it's the same kind of thing. We also got an induction furnace up and running, which is already up to 25% heat level. So that thing's going to be cruising when it's done. And we made the storage unit pretty good. I think that looks really nice, actually. I'm even going to throw just a few stacks of cobble in there. Because
This
it'll be
project
nice.
takes so many logs.
What are you doing?
How much? I'm making a redwood treehouse, and it takes so much redwood.
Ah, true. Alright guys, so for now, Direwell20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll be back next time. I don't know what we're going to work on. We've got so much stuff to do for the workshop. Anybody have any requests? Like, what would you like to see in the workshop soon?
Uh,
I will
I
be
don't
building
know.
next episode.
do
we have
a compressor yet
Yeah, we have a compressor.
for pneumatic craft?
Oh, no. No Pneumaticraft stuff yet. We'll see. Pneumaticraft, I feel, would be better once I get more IC2 up and running. But we'll see. Anyway, guys, we'll come up with something for next episode. I'm sure there's plenty to do. Alright, guys. Take it easy.